I'm launching marbles
There we
now,
are.
so I'll be there
Cranky
in a
Dog.
second.
Hi, Cranky Dog. Howdy, Reapers. Lieutenant Floby, Roger, and Balrog John. Welcome.
Old Balrog.
And Quindy LaRue and Kara.
Everybody's here. Sorry, I'm getting marble set up. I forgot to set it up. I'll be there in a second.
John's busy, doing things. Hey, Madman.
I'm also going to check audio while I'm
Doing
here.
techno stuff, things with molecular structure and whatnot. I am Trajan.
Audio,
An MG Photo.
I'm going to turn our microphones down a little bit.
The Dogfather. Hey, and Green Users. Wow.
Okay. There we go. Everybody's in here. It's Friday.
It is.
We didn't have a show last week.
We didn't. No, because we were, you were, I should say.
I was out of
Where
town.
were you?
BGGcon.
Yeah, down in Dallas at the
Hyatt Regency?
At DFW.
Yeah.
Hi, Michael Paints Minis.
Hey, Jeff. What's up, Jeff Davis? That's Hecatina miniatures on the chat there. There's Michael. Everybody's here. Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
So yeah, BBG. Do you have any photos?
I have a few. I sent them to my Google thing last night. So, I even, you know what? No. Yeah, I have them in there already. I'll talk about them.
Oh, okay.
I know you have some. You took some.
Yeah.
You came down on Monday.
Yeah.
I was there. You took.
I could say yes, I was there.
Yeah, it was mainly just to scope it out, I guess.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the hotel?
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I don't care so much for the parking, but they're working on rebuilding Terminal C, so there's a lot of construction.
Yeah.
So getting in and out would probably be problematic, but without that, I really like it.
There's a staff parking, so.
Oh, okay.
For events.
Yeah, and it's right there at the airport. A lot of room, a lot of nice classrooms and everything else. It's definitely. Has Ron ever been?
I don't think so. Nope. He said for the past 2 years, we need to go down and look at it, but he's never come down. So.
Well, like I said, I promised John I would come and help him this year, and guess what? I reneged on my promise. Yeah. I did show up on Monday. Yeah. The last day.
Yeah. Which is good. I mean, just looking at the hotel is what I wanted. Because the cool thing I like about that venue is that it's in the airport. Mm-hmm. So everybody could fly in, and then you don't have to get a rental car. The hotel has plenty of space.
Right. A lot of space.
The hotel rooms were cheap. I asked all the attendees, I was like, how much did y'all pay for y'all's room? They were like, it's $150 a night. I was like,
okay.
That's pretty good. I was like, and they had, 3,500 people there, 3,000-ish, somewhere around there. And that's what I like about it, is you fly in, and then you can just walk across your terminal, and you're there. You don't have to get a rental car. You don't have to leave. You can get all the food there.
About the only thing which we still have to fight, say, with ReaperCon is the tons of food places at the airport. The tours.
Oh, yes. They do have a big charter bus. I asked about this.
A party bus.
Like a charter bus.
No, not a party bus?
Not a party bus. Party bus fits like, what, 20 people?
Yeah.
This will fit like 60 something?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So Trash did talk about that. He goes, y'all could probably talk to the hotel about if ReaperCon was going to be put there, because that's what I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
Is you could just get the charter bus for one tour a day, and you bring 60 people, and then you do one kind of big tour.
I know, Michael. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah, party bus, because that's what we normally do. What does Madman say? I like where we are now because the Reaper Game Store is 30 minutes away. It's about the same. From the airport to Reaper is probably about 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30,
with
35.
no traffic.
Yeah,
but it's about the same, roughly.
So that's what you did. So that's why we weren't here last Friday.
Yes, I was gone from Thursday to Monday.
And how was the paint and take?
Good. It was very busy. I think we've had, this year was our busiest year out of the 3 that we've done it. And so I got a really good system down. I think I told people last night, I have pictures kind of explaining kind of the things that I changed this year. Because when we were at Adepticon, iPad to X3, green screen. There we go.
Bam.
So this was one of the first. This is the second day.
This is you right here at this table.
This is where I sit. This is my little setup spot.
Yeah.
And so this year I got these plastic cups because I got them at Adepticon for people to put their minis in when they were finished.
Yeah.
So they could carry them away and so they wouldn't get paint or let it dry and put it in their backpack or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? We could use these as handles. So we have blue poster tack that I got.
Oh yeah.
And you put it on there. So
on
you
the
put your
bottom,
miniature
and now you
hold it. So you don't get paint on your fingers. And then when you're done, you just take it off and put it inside the cup, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
And this year I noticed a lot of people would start painting. You can see over here on the right. They would let it dry, but the thing that people like to do is they like to go off and play board games.
Yeah.
They come back in for an hour or two, sit down and paint, and then they'll put it over here, and then they'll leave. Next day they'll come back in, keep working on the same model.
Oh yeah.
So this was kind of like a little storage area.
That works.
And then
as long as you're gonna trust that people aren't gonna, it's like, that's a good paint job. I think I'll take that one.
I did warn people that. I was like, there's a lot of kids running around, they might snatch it.
Yeah.
You know,
no responsibility here.
Yes, there was no responsibility. So if you wanted to keep it, go for it. And this year I thought it would be pretty cool with the covers, the plastic covers on the table. You can see this one's red over there.
Yeah.
I did red, black alternating because of the Reaper colors. So all the table covers were red and black.
Yes, you could get a Sharpie, Michael Paints Minis, and put that on there, but it's still not going to prevent someone likes your paint job. They may haul it off. But,
let's say a little kid comes by and it's like, ooh, a penguin. Yoink.
Yeah.
I tried to keep an eye on it as best I could, and people did put their names on it, but
no guarantees. But yeah, it's a good idea.
And we're in this room, like we're in a quiet room all by ourselves.
Next to the
food court.
Food court.
Yeah.
Even better. Don't have to go very far.
A lot of foot traffic. A lot of people would go to lunch and then they would peek in and be like, "What is this?" And I would have to explain it all and all that stuff. But it was a good time. I got so many questions from comments from parents that have been coming over the years, and they'll come in and be like, my kid is not very creative. And they sit in here for hours, and I just want to say thank you. And we got the Learn to Paint kits when we went home last year, and they've been painting. And so we get a lot of comments like that. So, yeah. And
cool.
That's why they wanted us here in the first place, because people come to BGGcon, obviously, to play board games. But they buy a bunch of board games, and these board games come with miniatures. So why not paint them? Yeah. So it's just a good little bridge.
And I was talking to Trasharama was there. And he was giving me a quick tour. And they have this huge library. In fact, one of the pictures I sent you is of the game library. And the badges actually have a barcode that they scan to say, okay, Dave Pugh, you're checking out. And then every, there you go. Every game has its own little barcode. It says, Dave Pugh, you've checked out Britannia.
Yep.
Right? And if you don't return it, then you're banned from Board Game Geek for life, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, Pocket Lint.
And they make you pay for it.
Oh, do they?
I'm pretty sure, because they have your credit card on file.
Ah.
Or at least if you paid with it for a badge.
According to him, they've only had one game, and it was an out-of-print game. So
stolen.
One game stolen. But everything else is always returned.
Yeah, and BGG's been running for a long time. So, yeah, this is a whole room. And they're all in alphabetical order. And so, yeah.
Hey, Copperhand.
Did you have any other pictures of this?
Oh, yeah. No, that's it.
Okay.
There's the wonderful sign.
Oh, yeah, they made this for us.
Yeah.
So this is our sign for them. This was we were inside the grapevine room. You can see there.
Oh, yeah.
The grapevine room. But yeah, BGG presents Paint and Take. But this is how people found us.
Yeah.
So. And then what were the other pictures? Do you want to show those?
Yeah. Let's see.
This thing is really cool, but I think there's a limit to how long you can rent a board game for.
Yeah.
It's like 2 hours or something like that.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's a limit on, I want the whole rack.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You only can get like a few. But if you bring multiple people, so all your friends go in.
Yeah.
And you all get like each 2 games or whatever.
And they also have little stands that are kind of like looking for players. So you could go and get one, put it out on the table, and hopefully someone comes by and goes, I'll play you.
Yep. I did that for Blood on the Clock Tower.
Yeah.
Used Players Wanted, and then people would come up and play. These are the jerseys.
Yeah. That's a volunteer. I have no idea who his name is, but that's the jerseys that they give out to volunteers.
Yeah, these are really high-end jerseys. They're very expensive. I asked about them 2 years ago because I thought about doing it for Reaper. And
then the stingy accountant said no.
No, I mean, it's either you make the volunteers pay for them, or you have to make the hours so much to help cover the cost.
Right.
But the thing is that let's say this guy's been volunteering for 5 years. He got this his first year, and then that's it. You don't get any new ones after that. So it's only one. So they're quite expensive, but they're really nice. And the thing that I like that they do is that they're different color coded. So like staff is main color orange with white shoulders.
Yeah.
So they swap them.
Oh.
And then if you were like high up, like in the company, it's like purple main color, orange shoulders, things like that. So you can see at a glance really quick, like, the tiers.
Does he, Michael Paintsman? He puts in for these things.
And then, there's Trash.
Yeah.
And me and Dave.
Yeah, there's Trash and
Oops, I forgot.
Uh-oh.
I forgot we took this picture.
I don't know. He's now suddenly wanting to Photoshop and edit right here on the show.
But yeah.
And right there to the right of John is the room where the paint and take is.
Yeah. It was a good time. I liked BGG.
Yeah.
I got to play a ton of Blood on the Clock Tower. Like when the main hall closed, I would go outside and play until about 9 o'clock.
Oh, really?
And then I would go home. Yeah.
You'd play. You weren't officiating.
I did run a few games. I ran 2 games, and then I played in about 5. So, Bob Marley's Magic Van. That was a new name we saw last night.
Oh,
you could use $4 T-shirts, save the company and the volunteers thousands. We do have shirts. We do aprons. We did aprons 2 years ago.
People like the aprons,
and I think we got aprons again this year. I think Ron did from next door. Groggy Dog.
Groggy Dog. The people who bought the building.
Yes.
You're going to steal one. Okay, Lieutenant Floby. So when John comes up short, we already have our first suspect. Remember, Reaper Harley and I watch murder porn, so we're constantly looking at how all these murder cases and forensics and science. So,
true crime.
Yeah.
I love true crime, so I'm the same.
So how was the show last night?
We had a good show. There was no adults, so the kids were around to play. But we had a good show. Yesterday there was for the past couple of days there's been this missing package that we've been trying to find.
Yes.
And nobody knew where it was. Turns out it was in the mailbox.
Yes, and that's the thing is that it was a great comedy of errors. One of those things that everything was set up to mislead you until someone finally solves it. And a package. We're looking for some pigment and for the paint department, and paint cannot produce anything more of these without this. So it's like, okay, well, I checked on it, and it accidentally got delivered to our old factory, which is now Groggy Dog. And the owner of Groggy Dog put it in his car, and he's going to take it to the store. Great. Go to the store. Hey, did he drop off a pic? No, nothing. And so I would go by Groggy Dog. Well, he's not here. He'll be in, but he says it's in his car. He'll drop it off to him. So he dropped it off like on Friday. Well, then by Wednesday, all right, I'm busy. I'm figuring that all this stuff is taken care of. And paint department comes in and is like, hey, any word on that pigment?
Where's our stuff?
Holy crap. So I go back over and it's like, well, he's not here. But he says he dropped it off. Okay, can you describe the person? Well, blah, blah. So he describes one of the store employees. I say, I know who he did. So I call Bill, because I don't have his phone number. Hey, find out where that box is. Well, okay, he claims that it was dropped off, but it wasn't pigment. Well, then where the hell is it? And then one of the store employees on a whim went to the mailbox. And the FedEx driver had shoved it in the mailbox. I also have to describe the Reaper game store itself doesn't get any mail in this mailbox. We put it up thinking, oh, well, the postman can just deliver stuff right there whenever he comes by, right? It's got the address on it. Only to find out that the postmaster, we have a big box with keys, and everybody in this area of businesses has a key, and you have to go to the box, and that's the official postage place. So we kind of like, oh, well, I guess we didn't need that mailbox after all. So it just sits there. And then all of a sudden it's like the FedEx guy decided to use that, and it's been sitting there all this time.
So it finally got figured out.
Yes.
And so
the mystery was solved.
And like 2 hours before the Reaper Live.
And I didn't even have to use luminol.
Hey, nice callback. And so 2 hours before the episode, Bonita was messing around with some of those pigments that we got, and we showed off some of those, and got a lot of feedback, or not feedback, a lot of cool people saying in chat that that looked awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you see the pictures?
No.
Oh, they look cool. So I'll show you. Dave didn't see them yet.
I did not. I came in at the. Okay,
So
so we have
these are
two blobs.
two little slimes. One on the left is clear coated.
Okay.
The one on the right is clear coat with phthalo green,
Mm-hmm.
but they have those pigments that we got in for experimenting. And so this is what they look like not in the black light.
Mm.
And so you can see this is what they look like
Oh.
in the black light.
Oh, seriously.
So when you charge them with the black light and then you turn all the lights off, this is what they look like.
Wow. Because
So-
that looks. This one. Let's see. That one.
Yeah.
This one right here. Get my directions. Looks like a ball of fire.
Fire.
And then that looks like an ice snowball or
yeah,
something.
like a water elemental.
Yeah.
And so the black light stuff looks really cool, but what really caught my eye is this picture. Oh, I don't have one of the base fireball.
Oh, it's right there, isn't it?
Yeah, this one. So this is it with just the black light on.
Mhm.
So the black light's on, the lights are off.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see it glowing on her fingers there. But this just has it's orange and yellow paint job. I don't know if I have it over there anymore. But it just looks kind of basic in the normal light.
Yeah.
Just like a normal
Nothing.
thing.
Yeah.
But when you turn off all the lights and you turn the black light off,
Look at that.
this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
And that looks awesome.
Yeah. That does. Hell,
that-
that looks like with her holding, it looks like a volcano.
Yeah.
It's shooting up a fireball.
Yeah. There you go. And
There you go, Copperhand.
I want the fireball hand as a screen. Oh, people were saying I want this picture as a background.
Yeah.
I think we can come up with a pretty cool one.
Yeah.
But you're right, it does look like a volcano.
Yeah.
But you can see the little bit of blue that she was experimenting with on her fingers there of the glow in the dark stuff. The UV reactive pigment. But that looks like a real fireball.
Yeah.
Like
It does. Yeah.
like fire has that dark on the inside because it's the cloud.
Right.
And then it burning the fuel.
Because it's cooling as it's going. Yeah.
And man, it doesn't look anything like this
In
the normal light.
Normal light.
It just looks like a bland little yellow and orangey red little just like paint job on it. But when you turn the lights off, it looks like this. It looks awesome. This looks CGI to me.
Yeah.
But that's cool. So that was kind of the big thing we talked about with paint last night.
Oh. And I saw where you had David on here, David Harper.
Yes, he filled in for Ron because Ron was not
And
there.
that's what, his second time?
Second time being on. I also painted at BGG. I painted my second miniature ever.
Mm-hmm.
Showed that off last night. I don't know if I have pictures of it.
Well, it kind of depends, Bob. Not good if the painters start glowing themselves. Maybe they want to glow themselves.
Top down X3. Here you go. So I painted my second miniature ever.
Really? This is your second?
Yeah. This was it when I was working on it.
Yeah.
So I was still working on it.
And you're using the cups and the blue tack? Yeah.
I was pretty pleased with it.
Yeah.
There's the back.
Look how talented you are. Got the mud on the cape working?
Yeah. Dried mud, so it's a little bit lighter in some areas. Wet, fresh mud.
Never knew you were that good of a painter.
I just started. So now I got the painting bug.
Well, now we might have some jobs for you.
So I might be painting a little bit more.
Is this your shroom?
Yeah, I did a mushroom dye. I was just practicing different techniques. But waiting for people to come into the room, you just kind of chilling. I was like, you know what? I might paint. So I sat down and tried my hand at my second and third miniature ever.
Yeah, he is, Kara.
So I'll probably be painting on stream a little bit more, maybe. We'll see if I have some time. I got to catch up on mold making first. So, yeah. What else? I might have some other pictures of Blood on the Clock Tower.
Yeah, let's see that.
Woo! There you go.
According to who is it? According to someone I was talking to, Blood on the Clock Tower is really taking off. Like to the point of that other board games are no one cares about other board games. That's all they want to talk about and play.
It is a fun game.
So how many people are here in
This
one?
was 14.
Wow.
So this was a game I played in. This was my POV. I was sitting in this circle. I met this guy in the middle. He's in the gray shirt over there. His name's Dylan.
Yeah.
He runs a bi-monthly game here in the DFW area. So I got his contact information. I might be playing games with him. Made some new friends. I played almost every night.
Does he want to play him or run him up at the store?
I asked him. I think he lives in somewhere down south, Carrollton or something. I'll ask him. But yo, Reaper fam, hey Slayer Street. But yeah, this was in the social games area in the main lobby. I think you walked by it maybe where there are people playing.
Yeah.
But this is where all there was always 2 games going on. There's this one and then one right next to us. People were playing it all night. And so, people would stay there until like 2 a.m. playing it. I don't know if I have another picture. Oh, this is another one of I was sitting on the other side of the circle.
No.
So now I'm on the right side of the circle.
Same group or different group?
Different game, different group.
Yeah.
So different people. This was a different night. This was on Sunday. So, there we go. Just making sure. But yeah, this was on Sunday. It was a blast. I had a great time.
Aren't you just a social butterfly?
I mean, this is what it'll be like at ReaperCon. I'm expecting. Late at night in the main lobby, probably playing at BOTC.
I'm dressed. Looks like a therapy.
Oh yeah, it
shop.
does look like a
is
therapy
Peggy.
shop.
Hi, Peggy.
And we played. This is really cool. Oh, come on. You really can't see it very well on here.
Pixel plated menu.
Yeah. So this was the I can't turn it sideways. Actually, I might be able to.
Nope.
No. Okay. But this was they had a themed menu for the restaurant that was a part of the hotel. So I thought about reaching out to our restaurant that has our stuff and maybe doing a themed
what is it, the
quick one? Hooligans.
Hooligans. That's hooligans or hooligans. Yeah.
Is it hooligans or hooligans?
I think it's hooligans.
Somethings.
I think it's hooligans.
Yeah. So that was cool.
Yeah.
What other things? This was pretty cool. They have the Wi-Fi. We'll probably do this too. They have like the Wi-Fi QR code schedule and all that stuff. I'll talk to Ron about making one of these or a couple of these and putting them around for people.
Oh, Bob Gnarly. I think that's also like a Sophie Says. I don't know if you won't be drunk, but it'll be fun.
Oh, the BOTC?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just a fun.
We should do a midnight drunk painting at ReaperCon this year in the lobby.
Yeah, they do that. Sophie Says After Dark.
Oh, do they?
That's a Sophie Says After Dark.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go.
Yeah, and so, hula hands like on MASH. So it is hula hands.
You love drunk painting. Well, okay.
Kara. But yeah. Did you see the Minecraft area? No.
Yes.
With all the Post-it notes?
With all the Post-it notes, yeah. He took me by there, and I was like, okay, what is it with the Post-it notes? And he had to point it out. People are making pictures with the Post-it notes, and then I looked again, and it was like, oh, yeah, now I see it.
Yeah. It was the Minecraft area.
Yeah.
And so they would they had a bunch of different colors, and then people were making pictures out of them.
Like I saw a Mario brother. Yeah.
There was flowers.
And a T-Rex at one point.
There was quite a few. People were building all over all weekend. So it was pretty neat. What else was really cool that I liked? There was a cool hospitality room. We talked about doing that, but it's kind of hard because we don't have a lot of space left in our hotel. Like we don't have a room for that. So we want to. It's just kind of difficult. We had a hospitality room where all the vendors and stuff could go into, and there's just like snacks and muffins and apples and chips and cookies and things like that. But it's just a quiet room off to the side.
Yeah, the no drunk used to occur back in the early days. Depends. At the hotel, you have to shut down the hall first, and if you want to hang out in the lobby, that is your own business. But we got in trouble by being in the hall, people getting drunk, and
I remember when
Yeah, there you go.
when
Tell
we-
you what, you can have a party in my room. I'll make sure Ron has some sort of hotel room for me, and you guys can go up there.
I'm still calling it the end of August. Nice. Party in Dave's room. Whoop whoop. I know at this hotel there's also a seminar room or a conference room
Mm-hmm.
on each floor. So, it's called 325, 425, 525. On as soon as you get out of the elevator, there's a room.
Yeah.
And so each floor has its own room. So they had games going on in those rooms. So you'd go up to floor 5 and then go into that conference room.
Yes, Kara. Yeah, that's kind of what put an end to it.
Yeah, I remember old ReaperCon when it was at the factory. People would stay up pretty late playing Cards Against Humanity.
Which we didn't
things
mind
like
that. I mean, it was at the factory, and
Yeah.
as long as you just knew that it was a factory and didn't try and swing off of the air conditioning vents.
But so if my buddy and I went to run games in the lobby after hours, is that okay? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of people play games all night.
Yeah.
All the D&D tables and stuff. There should be open gaming tables, so just claim one and play games. I'll be there. And a lot of people hang out in the main lobby. They go to the bar. They hang out in those big chairs next to the fireplace. Yeah.
What's with the remote control? That's something new.
That's just for this TV. So now we can hear ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just if I need to
Yeah.
hear something. But
I thought you had some new gadget you could show off.
no. I like not having the mics here.
Yeah.
It makes
Yeah.
everything a little bit more open and cool. But yeah, the game store is gearing up. I'll be playing. There's Flesh and Blood tonight. There's the new Magic set next week. So the store's going to be really busy for the next couple of weeks, especially next week. Next week's going to be crazy.
Yeah, crazy. It's about one of the big Magic releases.
Yes. Right now it's the best-selling Magic set of all time, and it's not even released yet.
Yeah. So I've heard.
So
I've heard. Bill's kind of like, okay, we got a big purchase coming, and I'm warning you now.
Yeah.
And I go, how much?
yeah, it's pretty insane.
Yeah.
It's a Final Fantasy set.
Yeah.
I'm a big Final Fantasy nerd. Final Fantasy's been around for a long time. So
Which one was the last one you played? Do you remember?
I played 16, which came out last year. I didn't play 15, but I've played almost all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, see, people that don't even play Magic the Gathering are messaging me because they know I work at Reaper.
Yeah.
And I don't work at the game store, but they're still messaging me about getting Magic Final Fantasy stuff. And I'm like, that's how you know the set is going to be good. Is when people that don't even play the game are asking for it. So it's pretty crazy.
Are you looking for some great miniatures and paints, John?
Yeah. Go to reapermini.com.
So anything else happened on the show last night?
We talked about ReaperCon a lot. We
Mhm.
talked about some upcoming releases. We showed off some of the cool stuff over there on that thing, on that stream, that set.
Yeah. But you haven't streamed from that yet.
Not yet.
Did Ann do anything?
No. She was too busy working.
Okay.
Too busy working. She didn't have a chance. But she still streams every day
Mm-hmm.
for us. And then Rhonda is actually going to be moving to Tuesdays. So no more. She's not going to stream on Mondays anymore.
Really?
She's going to be doing Tuesdays.
Oh.
She said
Make a note.
She said it's better for her.
Okay.
She just wants to stream on Tuesdays. I know that Michael Proctor wants to talk to Ron about doing a video for the MSP.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I got to get with Ron about that to do like a MSP video.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice for us to have one, like an FAQ or
Right.
explaining the MSP, judging and all
Don't
that
be
stuff.
this person.
Yeah, basically. Just an overview video. But yeah, I'm excited. Kara showed off some of her paint jobs that she was working on last night for us. So she sent us the front and back.
Let's see.
iPad 2X3.
Oh,
So
nice.
Kara painted this for this is one of the ReaperCon iconics. This is a part of the vampire faction at ReaperCon this year. A lot of cool. This is a work in progress. This isn't the finished one, but it's pretty close.
Yeah.
The finished one has some dried blood and stuff on the base, but you can see all the cool little line work there. It's stuff that I can't even dream of doing
Yeah.
at the moment. But you can see there's a slight OSL on the back there, that blue, a part of the red dress. And Ivy. Oh, yeah. The Ivy's not in this picture. Here, let me get the real one. She sent it to me. Come on. I did a little bit of sculpting, too.
Really?
while I
Aren't
was
you
there.
becoming artsy fartsy.
I mean, hey, oop. There you go. This is the finished. So she added a bunch of ivy around the tombstones.
Mm-hmm.
You can see a little bit of dried blood on the right side of the base there, coming from the cup, the
Oh,
chalice.
yeah.
There's the dried blood right there. Really neat. The ivy. It's super cool. I can't wait to see all the iconics painted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited for the next 2.
Save that first photo with the penny in it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it in pocket change.
Okay. You want to save this one?
That one. Yeah.
Do you want to do pocket change right now?
Sure. Yeah. We'll
All
do
right.
pocket change.
All right, guys. It's time for
Pocket change, making you money. Making you money. Making you money. All right. So thank you, Carol, for the picture. Now, real quick, your pennies. 2017 pennies. In 2017, the generally the government said, okay, if you're minting in Philadelphia or whatever else, but it's no mint mark. But in Denver and San Francisco, you could see the D. Or the S, but in the Philadelphia, it was stamped and it didn't have any mint mark. Well, in 2017, I forget, there was some anniversary of Lincoln. I don't remember what it's for. But anyway, the government said, okay, this one year you can put a mint mark. Philadelphia can put a mint mark on. So every penny in 2017 is supposed to have this mint mark.
Yeah, the D.
That right there, the D, or a P or an S. But as usual, some pennies made it out from Philadelphia without the mint mark.
Oh, so the thing that they were always doing is now a little bit different because that year they were supposed to put
if you find a 2017 penny
with
and no mint mark,
it's pretty rare.
You have found a variety or it's a variety versus an error, and you found some money. It's definitely worth some money. You can go check out the what maybe you could sell it for on eBay. So there's your first one, and I texted John some other
Pump down, I see.
Other coins, so be sure and make a note of that.
Which one do you want to do first?
The 2 pennies.
Okay, we'll start here.
Okay, so it's 2024. Notice there's no mint mark on here, so this one was minted in Philadelphia. They've gone back to their normal routine, but the designer, usually when you had a designer design something, they get to put their initials somewhere on the coin. Well, I forget the guy's name. I rushed over here, so I didn't do my research enough. But VDB, Victor Delta Bravo, is supposed to be right about where my head is.
Okay. On Lincoln?
Yeah, right about here is where it's supposed to be. VDB. Now go to the other picture. There you go.
There it is.
There it is. Now, the thing is that back to the other coin, that's a 2020, it doesn't have one.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it got minted and it missed out on the VDB. So if you find one of those, you found a error, and check it out on eBay. You can sell it for definitely more than a penny.
Now, this one also looks kind of faded.
Yeah. It was just a quick picture that I grabbed.
VDB.
This side of Lincoln, you can only see half of, and it's back striking. You'll have to send me a picture, Madman.
1968.
Yeah.
That's Dave at ReaperMini.com.
Dave at ReaperMini.com.
Or Pocket Change at ReaperMini.com.
Yeah, we don't have that, but we should. We should. Okay, so there's the coins to look out for, and you can find these in your pocket change. But then there's also some $1 bills. So let's go. There you go. All right. So this is a recent discover that I just found out about. The first is the 3 zeros or trailing 3 zeros. When you have 3 zeros like that, or the backside 3 zeros, that means you have 5 digits. Zip codes have 5 digits.
Oh, so people are looking for their zip codes?
So people are looking for their zip code, like zip code 66725. And it could have been at the front trailed by 3 zeros, or start out with 3 zeros.
I see.
And then you can go on eBay and check what people are trying to sell them for, $3, $5, something like that.
Yeah.
Plus postage. So, you don't even have to pay the postage. So you actually can double or triple or quadruple your money.
Does it matter the year?
Doesn't matter the year.
This is 2017. So.
Yeah, it's 20. It doesn't matter. Or the let's see, where is that? There. The L is could be any one. That's one of 12 Federal Reserves, A through L. Okay. The E is what happens on the E is what happens is after they've printed 99,999,000.
Oh, it goes A,
and then it goes to B.
Got it.
And then it goes to C.
Yeah.
And some also, you can find, if you can find them, there's the higher prints from series 2009 got up to the X.
Oh.
So they're called X bills. That has a lot of bills.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So anyway, these are zip code bills. And again, all you have to do is just type in zip code dollar bills in eBay, and it'll show you what people are selling them for.
You know what? I have this ties into a story about pocket change.
Okay.
So me and Sarah go to antique malls, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows this.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed over my years going to antique malls, there's always people that have the coins. Like they have the little coin protectors, right?
Yes.
And then they have dollar bills as well, or $2 bills or something like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start looking through these to see, because now I kind of know what I'm looking for. And we were talking about the 2013, what are the Star Notes?
Star Notes 2013 from
Star Notes.
New York Federal Reserve, the B.
I saw a bunch of bills, and on the thing it says Star Notes. And I'm like, I'm curious, because I remember Dave saying that the numbers, it's only the ones that begin with certain zeros or certain numbers, and anything past a certain number they caught or they fixed.
Yeah, they already fixed it. Yeah.
And I looked at them and I was like, these aren't real Star Notes, because they're past the number.
Oh,
that's like that. And I was like, I wonder if these people are trying to pull a fast one on people.
And eBay, if you go on eBay and search for the 2013 duplicate Star Notes, if you go in there, you will find some people trying to say, yeah, it's B156, and it's like, nope, it's got to start with a zero.
B0.
Yeah.
And I remember that, and I was looking at it, and the ones that I saw in there didn't have this. They didn't start with a 0. They started with a 1. And I was like, those aren't real Star Notes.
Well, they're Star Notes. They're just not that duplicate. Yeah, yeah. And Star Notes, depending on the rarity, some Star Notes you can get that they print 15 million of them.
Yeah.
And then others that they will only do 25,000. Well, the ones that they do 25,000 will sell for quite a bit on eBay. And I'll talk about that. That's a future episode of Pocket Change.
But now that I know what I'm looking for, I look for coins too sometimes.
So
if they're in there.
So you need to save these episodes of ReaperLand and go back and review.
Let's see if I have anything else. I don't think I have too much. But
hi, Pegasus.
We probably won't have an episode next week either, because I will be at North Texas RPGcon doing the paint and take there.
And Ron will, I think, is supposed to go too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last minute, I found out on Wednesday that we were doing the paint and take there, so I will be there next weekend. So yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'll be gone. Luckily, we don't have a Reaper Live episode, but we won't have a ReaperLand next week either. So
okay. So that's just going to have to hold you on Pocket Change.
Yeah. The coin nerdery is spreading. Yeah. Hey, Pegasus. And then I think that's about it. I mean, what have you been up to?
Trying to work the loan from the bank. Now that we have the old loan paid off, we have the new building that we just moved into and we're crammed in. And so I'm trying to go to the bank and borrow some more money so we can punch out the 15,000, add another 10,000 square feet to the back.
Oh.
And then that way we can move the warehouse down there and we can build more offices and work places.
Just building more stuff.
Yeah.
That's the cool stuff.
But anyway, that's what I've been working on, that and the bank and everything else. And yeah, taxes. Got to get on the tax returns.
Yeah, because taxes were due, what is the April?
Yeah, April 15th, 17th, yeah.
That's like the deadline.
But a
lot of people like push
extensions,
back.
And so now that okay, you've gotten through past the extensions, now you got to do the actual tax.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. I've just been catching up on molds before I go to North Texas RPG. So I got a bunch of molds delivered to me while I was gone from Mr. Kevin, one of our sculptors here. So
we have Ramon coming into town.
Oh, when?
Tomorrow.
What? Saturday?
Saturday.
Oh, he's doing stuff down there?
Yeah.
Okay, he's not doing anything with me?
No.
Dang. Because I wanted to talk to him about this new material, but I won't be here.
Well, he's coming in. Well, you going to be here Sunday?
No.
No?
I'll just send him an email.
Yeah.
Because he's worked with this stuff and I haven't. But,
he's literally coming in. Pick him up at 6 o'clock
in the morning?
Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
He's staying at my house. Then he gets up early Sunday. I go to church because I'm a good person, John.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he's not going to go to church. He's going to replace 2 projectors in 2 of our 3D printers. And we're going to break for lunch, and he's going to finish that up. And then that night, I take him back to the airport, and he flies back home.
He's just in. Oh, speaking of Ramon, that's a good question. People were asking last night about the UK update. And I didn't know if you had any update. I told them I would ask on ReaperLand today if we had any progress. Because I know you're supposed to be going over there at some point.
Yes, in October.
I knew it.
I believe it's probably going to be June or July, where the warehouse in the UK is officially shut down.
Okay.
And everything is transferred over to the Netherlands under Ramon's company. And then he will do the fulfillment there. But he's still building out. In fact, he gave me a video update. It's like, here, I've done this and this, and this is the Reaper area, and we're going to have, okay, looks good.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's still being constructed.
Yeah.
And then, so June, July, estimated shutdown of our EU warehouse.
We got to be out of there because the lease is up by in August.
That's right.
Out of the UK.
And then slowly move everything over.
Well, hopefully do it all in one trip. Yeah.
And then once it's all done, get everything, test the systems, scanning, making sure orders go through, and then do a big restock order for that to get it fulfilled or like stocked.
And now that Ramon is going to be our official distributor guy there in Europe, in the EU, he routinely goes to Essen Toy Show.
Oh, yeah, Spiel.
Because that's just an hour away from his house. How lucky is he?
Oh, wow.
And so that's what I'm going to try and do is now that we've sold the building, I promised Reaper Harley I would take her to Europe for a vacation. We haven't been on vacation since 2019. Cool. So I'm
then swing by Essen while you're there.
And swing by Essen.
That's why you're going in October.
Yes.
Got it. Got it.
On our after seeing the beaches at Normandy and Teutoburg Forest. Are you familiar with that?
No. Is that the Black Forest?
It is part of the Black Forest, but that was the 9th Legion, the Roman Legion. There was actually 3 legions. That's I could be off on the 9th. No, it's not the 9th. Anyway, there was 3 legions, and they were routinely going into the Black Forest in that area by the barbarians. And they would go in there, knock over some stuff, burn some stuff, and go, "You guys stay in order. Don't revolt against them. We're gonna take some cattle and whatever you got in tax, and then go back into their home land, which was Gaul or modern day France." Anyway, some guy thought up a good plan. He was high up in the Roman army, and he thought of a good plan to ambush him. So they had 3 legions, and they basically wiped out 3 legions. It had never happened before. And literally the 3 legions were the ones that were supposed to be guarding France and guarding the border against the barbarians, and now they were all wiped out. You talk about shockwaves sending it through the Roman Empire. Anyway, the Teutoburg Forest is where this all happened.
So you're going over there for multiple purposes, I guess.
Yeah.
To look at the warehouse, history. Look at the warehouse, the new one. Get things working there. Go to Essen, maybe swing by, see how it is, and then
do some history.
Do some history touring, I guess. Because in the EU, UK, it's easy to get around via train and. You can go around and do all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Via train and all that stuff. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I expect a lot of photos.
I will. Should be fun. The only downside is we have to be away from our puppies.
Oh, yes. How long do you expect to be gone? A couple weeks?
At least a week. Oh, maybe a little bit longer. But it really, after 2 weeks, it really starts going like, I want to go home. I want to see the pups.
Yeah, I've heard that Essen is huge. So
yes,
I've heard that it's pretty big.
It dwarfs GenCon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh, GenCon's huge though. It's like 60,000, 60. 80,
oh no,
80,
this 000? Is in the 100,000s.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Ooh.
It is. But then again, the fantasy side. See, in America, it's American Civil War and sci-fi is the big thing. I mean, we like our medieval fantasy and all that, but the big draws are sci-fi and Civil War and all that. Whereas over there, it's just medieval, but they've kind of combined the fantasy of Gen Con, but they've also combined it into a toy fair. So you have people that are showing up, looking to buy dolls or something else like that.
It's just a big thing.
Big
It's not,
thing.
I know
yeah.
it's big board games. I know it's big board games there. What is this?
It's so big that I know some vendors that will actually pay to have their booth built into a nice custom, almost like living space.
Yeah.
Think of IKEA living space.
So you can have like,
and then they walk away. They just leave it, and people just tear it down and trash it. They make enough money off the show. There's so many people that they can afford to do that.
Interesting. So we're trying to get a Reaper at Essen? Is that what we're trying to do?
Yeah. And since Ramon goes there and he's going to be our official rep,
does he have a booth?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, he does.
Okay.
And
are we sending our crates and stuff over there? Or
I don't know. We haven't worked that far.
Okay, that sounds like a whole lot.
Yeah.
Hecatina Jeff asked, does Reaper have anyone going to the World Model Expo on the first weekend of July?
No.
I believe we do not.
No.
Yeah. We only had Adepticon and ReaperCon on our schedules for like actual booth stuff this year. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what Ramon was talking about, is we could set up a real quick paint and take there at the booth.
At Essen?
Yeah.
Could do that. That's cool.
Yeah, and just kind of depends. I mean, we did the paint and take at BGG. I wanted to do something at SoonerCon, but like BGG, life got in the way, and so I'm probably not going to be able to go out there.
Yeah, next year I'm bringing. They gave me permission to sell stuff from the paint and take area, so I don't have to have a vendor area. So next year I'm thinking about bringing a bunch of learn to paint kits.
Yeah.
Just because I think that's what will sell best. Maybe starter paint sets as well, and just bring one of the squares.
Yeah.
And just have it set up for cards.
That you can do this.
Yeah, there you go. Just to make some sales.
Yeah.
I think we'll sell some paint sets and things like that, because I know a lot of people leave the paint and take that weekend. They save that little paper with the QR code on it, and they'll go buy learn to paint kits and stuff. So just buy them there. Why not?
And then there's FallsCon, which is a very, very small convention in Wichita Falls, Texas. But we used to live there, so I'm very familiar with it, and I have friends up in Wichita Falls. So
where's the World Model Expo?
That I don't
Mr.
know.
Davis, can you let us know?
Doug? Yeah, it's definitely worth trying. Adepticon, yeah, it's growing as well.
Yeah,
very miniature centric.
Yeah, it's very war gaming, skirmishy gaming. Like Trench Crusade was really big there this year, which is actually really funny because I was in the game store and I was giving a tour.
Yeah,
I was giving a tour last week, and one of the people on the tour is the North American Trench Crusade representative, and he was like, "Hey, can we start running games here in the store?" And I was like, "Sure. Like, I'll hook you up with Bill,
yeah,
and you can start playing your North American, Trench Crusade stuff here in the game store." So,
is every third year here in the United States?
Every third in France.
This year it's in France, but I don't know, where is it being held in the United States?
Every third year in France this year. In France. So the World Models Expo? Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of it then.
No, I haven't heard of it either. I haven't heard it now, so.
Was in Chicago.
Was in Chicago.
Oh, so it bounces around to different locations? It
moves around. Oh. Origins used to do that.
They would go
back
East
in the
Coast,
day,
West Coast or something?
Yeah, they would. In fact, Dallas was one of the years, and then Baltimore was one of the years, and then they decided to stop moving it around as a traveling show and just take it in Columbus, Ohio. But yeah, it would. You had cities and local game clubs that would bid to try and have bids. Origins in their city.
That's Hecatina says it's like the Olympic of models. Interesting. I have never.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that.
Look at it.
Because, we just got through. Adepticon used to be in Chicago. Now it's in Milwaukee, but we're familiar
40
with
minutes
Chicago.
away.
Yeah.
So I like the venue. I partly like being attached to the hotel, obviously. I think everybody likes that if you go to a convention.
Yeah.
Which is why I really like the airport one, just because you're there. I just think it's so cool that you fly in and you get off your plane and you're at your venue.
Right there. Venue.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the hassle.
Well, it's also,
Ubers and things like that.
DFW charges when you enter the airport to drop people off or pick. They're going to charge you. Whereas if you come to BGG, you were saying that the hotel will validate your ticket, so you won't have to pay because you were there for
an event.
BGG, not there to drop people off or pick
I didn't
people
pay.
up.
I didn't pay a single dollar in parking. So in and out every day. You just when you leave, you get your parking validated, and you're good to go. So all the locals, you don't have to worry about it. But the parking is pretty hectic. The first couple of days, it wasn't too bad. Saturday and Sunday was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that a lot of people will park there because it's a part of Terminal C.
Yes.
So they park there and then walk across the Terminal C to
and
fly.
then to go and get their flight. Yeah, because they've torn up Terminal C.
Yeah.
They're rebuilding. They're actually,
They just leave their car there.
Reaper Harley was telling me, they're rebuilding Terminal C at the airport in a modular basis. They literally have these pre-done modular blocks. And then it's like, okay, put it in, slide it in. Okay, get the next one, slide it in. And that's how they're building the terminal.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
New building techniques. But hopefully, we'll see. And my big thing was, like, I don't know the contract and how much it costs and all that stuff, but you can talk about that.
We'll find out.
I hook you up with the BGG people.
Yeah.
You didn't.
I'm sorry, I missed out the French guy.
The French guy.
Thanks,
D. Clearman.
That was on the tour.
What am I missing? French guy.
Yes, we're doing marbles today. The guy that was the representative from the
Trench
tour.
Crusade.
Trench Crusade.
Oh, he wasn't French. He was just.
No, isn't the game French?
Is it? What is Trench
I thought
Crusade?
it was.
It is foreign. I just don't remember where exactly. I talked to the owner at Adepticon, or the guy who created it.
Yeah,
for a little
he was
bit.
at Adepticon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's somewhere around French. I thought it was French. Maybe I'm not the ultimate authority. I could be wrong.
Some people might know. ER. Maybe he's just thinking like
Yes,
Okay.
we do need to do marbles.
Yeah, I'll go. We'll do that. Marbles to X3. Let's see if it's working. Nope. That's my phone.
Holy crap! 183.
What?
I don't know.
183 what? Oh, that's just notifications on certain things. I have a lot of folders.
Yeah, no joke.
I have all my stuff
A
organized.
lot of red. I see a lot of red.
Hey, you can't check everything.
Man, your phone is like on a nuclear meltdown.
There we go.
There we go.
I guess if you can put your ears in, if you want.
So, how's everybody in chat today?
It's the weekend.
Yeah.
We had a holiday
Friday.
last weekend. Had a 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't.
182 or Kara. Not that you stalk much.
Kara does, she does talk a lot. Oh, is it a new month? No, it's not. Let me just make sure where we are here. We're still in May, correct?
Yeah. This should be the end of the. So who we got? MG Photo, Quindy LaRue, Reaper Harley does not qualify. I'm sorry, so it goes to Twistoma.
And Apple
Reaper Harley can have anything she wants from Reaper. She's my wife, so she doesn't need the gift certificates.
All right. And since we missed last week, we'll play a few. I'm just scrolling down. You can hear me, right, Dave? Dave?
Yeah. So where we were talking about hoping in June, but it might get pushed back to July.
You can hear me, right, Dave?
No, I can't because I haven't turned it on.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, now I can.
Gauntlet. Let's play this. That's a pretty little long one. Cursed Sky Realm. We'll play that one. Okay.
With all the floaties. The Cursed Sky. Oh, it's floaties.
Saub. We talked about that earlier about the EU UK stuff. I would expect things around like the October-ish.
No, the move.
The move, yeah.
For the UK to the Netherlands.
Yeah, it'll be sometime after October, right?
No, that's
operational?
after. It's like June or July. The lease is up in August.
Yeah. Oh, but then when things to be operational.
Oh, I'm hoping
we don't know.
in July.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully,
that's our hope. Get your names in chat if you're new here.
Exclamation point. Hey, Balrog.
Exclamation point play in chat, just like you see everybody spamming. You only need to do it once to get your marble in. This is a physics-based racing game where we do a monthly thing. So if you're new here, go ahead and get it in there.
And I see Serenity, Obi Tony, Chaos Queen.
Kara.
And
All right, 2 seconds.
They're off.
Here we go.
Place your final bets.
Oh, Ludo's here.
Yeah.
Ludo paints pads. He's in first. Let's see if he can keep it up. Whoa. I'm in last. Oh, no,
I was
green
thinking,
users.
Michael, I was thinking more of the theme of it.
Looks like Madman and Jedi got stopped by stuff.
Is this the things that knock you up?
Those are just little speed
I think
bumps.
it just, yeah.
Oh, Serenity. Bye-bye.
Bye, Serenity. I knew him well.
And Balrog. Let's see. Roger and Quindy are battling it out to first. Whatever happened to Ludo? Where did he end up? I don't see him in there. Oh, there he is.
Quindy.
He's in the middle.
Quindy bites it.
Oh, she
and
fell.
Jedi Jared.
Oh, MG Photo.
And the Pegasus.
Let's see here.
Roger.
Oops, sorry. Oh,
Madman.
Roger's still in first. Who's in the backpack there? Oh, bye, Freya. Saub is in last.
No, you didn't.
Let's see.
Roger running away with it.
Yeah, he's up here. Let's see if anybody can catch up. Nihil and Madman are right behind.
Once more, into the void.
Let's see, Roger. Don't bounce out.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. Copperhand. Looks like it's going to
There's
be a
the
mad
finish.
dash to the finish here.
Yeah. I think Roger's going to run away with it.
Let's see if Copperhand or Madman can pick up speed. Nope, they got hit. I don't know if it's going to slow them down. Roger.
Oh, what happened?
He got stuck by this little peg.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
neck and neck. Madman.
Let's
Uh-oh.
see if anybody
Roger?
can bypass this.
Copperhand.
D. Clearman coming in fast. Madman,
Madman.
Copper, Roger.
Copperhand.
Michael Paints Minis. Saub still back
Yes,
there.
he got pegged.
Wait, who said that? Oh, Kara.
Kara.
Yeah. Yes, he got pegged. Ludo finished in 8th. Let's see, Saub.
So, how do you... Saub?
Yeah, how do you say that? Saub? What's the phonetic spelling? Madman came in first.
All right, Madman.
Behind Copperhand and Roger. All right. Let's continue on. We got a few more races, and then we'll wrap this bad boy up. And this should be the end of the month, I think.
It is.
We just did Cursed Sky Realm. Unbelievable clapping musical. I like musicals.
Okay. Like the one with the demon head back there.
Whoa, whoa.
Waiting to start. Okay. Okay.
What am I looking at?
JH. And a
JH.
guitar. Take it he's a musician.
Oh, it is a guitar. Or, yeah, it's a guitar. Looks like we're just going to fall straight down. Like we start here and we're just going to drop into that. Get your exclamation point, please, in. I'll do the start now. You got 30 seconds.
And there's You Will Never Know and Grave Mistake. I didn't catch you guys earlier.
Oh, it's Guy Fieri. He's taking us to Flavortown. 15 seconds. If you haven't done it in, get yours in now.
Otherwise, you'll be crying.
You gotta get in so you can place. Get your Reaper credit. Oh, Slayer Street made it in just in time. Here we go.
And they're off.
Whoa.
Interesting. Okay.
That's a good way
Pachinko.
to mix it all up. Michael Paints Minis came out early. They go down this little streamlined thing. Oh, Michael got stuck, I think. Michael, you got stuck and let everybody else bounce off of you.
It's very nice of you,
He
Michael.
sacrificed himself. We have green users out in first on the top side, top of the map. They're going down the stairs. And then on this side, we just have D. Clearman.
Is he still stuck?
I think so. Yes. Green users is all alone. You can see in the back, top. They're on the stair step by themselves. Well, there's a big, huge group right here
Yeah. Wow.
with Saub. They're gonna go up. I wonder when we get into the guitar. Oh, Michael Paints Minis. Whoa!
Got shot. And
oh,
okay.
Michael, you're in first.
And
Because you made the sacrifice at the beginning, it rewarded you.
oh, did it teleport him?
Yeah, it teleported him into the guitar.
Oh.
So
See?
now
It
everybody's
was worth
coming
it.
in or through the toilet bowl. But we'll see. I'll check on Michael here in a second. But let's see. Onitobi Kenobi is in the very back there. Next to Saub and Jedi Jared. All right, let's go check on Michael. In the cones, the bouncy cones with green users. So we have to break these blocks.
Which slows everybody down.
Yep. Wow, this place is really bouncy. Look at this.
Mm-hmm. I hadn't seen that before.
This is the
There's
first time I've
MG
seen a
photo.
bouncy area too.
Oh, they busted through.
All right. Into the hamster wheel. Michael's still in there. Ludo and them are in that pill bottle on the right side.
Say his name and he appears.
Yeah. Roger, Michael, and Kara are about to go down the Plinko. Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna
And you
slow down time
may
here.
finish and you may not.
Yeah. Roger and Ludo. Let's see what happens. Ludo's might make it.
Roger.
Oh, Quindy. I don't know if Quindy's going to make it.
Uh,
Oh.
no.
Quindy didn't make it. Kara might make it. Yeah. Nihil won't. Dogfather will. Madman.
So
Here
what
comes
happens
Quindy.
if you don't make it in there? Do you die?
I think so.
Quindy LaRue
There goes Quindy.
through there.
No, I don't think you do.
Oh,
Where's
it
Quindy? Oh, you
starts
get
you
teleported.
over up there. Oh, okay. Yeah.
But it slows you down from finishing.
Yeah.
So you see Balrog, he's going to go down and he'll appear up there. There's Bow Splitter, Serenity. Quindy, can you make it again?
I think Quindy just likes the
Yeah,
ride.
just going to the top of the slide over and over again. See if she can make it again.
Here's Quindy again, the Quindy Show.
But let's go. Oh, Quindy, the wall's
Here we
coming.
go. Uh-oh, the wall. No, nope, the wall.
Wow, brutal. Quindy said her entire day has felt like that. That's funny. That was I like the ending of that one.
Yeah.
That was good. All right. Let's see if we can do some quick ones here. Since we missed last week, let's do some quick ones. Rolling revolving ritual.
Stuck on the R's.
Alliteration.
Interesting. Okay.
Join. Fire. Woo. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that looks crazy.
Get past the fire and
There's
then
a little boulder.
I guess those are accelerators that are going to bounce
it's gonna
you
be
around.
accelerating people. I wonder if they'll fly off the edge there. All right, I'm going to start the countdown. Get your freeze in. We got Ludo, Copperhand. Copperhand, you're still doing
Sapphire
stuff
Dragon?
with snakes and stuff, right? I think I was wearing I wore your Reaper Live shirt to BGG that you got us. That your wife made. Here we go. 5 seconds, chat. Through the fire, Plinko. Through the fire and the flames.
All right, they're off into the fire pit.
Pegasus off to an early little start there, but I bet you the people that get to the outside will be able to go around the edge. Who's going to be the first one through? It looks like it's Freya.
Yeah, they've made some through.
Oh, there's a bunch of little clear tubes that you drop down into. See those tubes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's see who. Oh,
And the accelerators.
I'm going to slow this down so we can keep a little bit track of it. Let's see. Who made it all the way to the end there? Slayer Street on the left side of your screen.
was already out.
Yeah.
Followed by Freya's.
Oh, you can. Oh, that was awesome. Sapphire Dragon and Salb hit that black little ball here.
Yeah.
As it was coming up, and so they got knocked into the air.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I wonder if anybody else it's gonna happen to anybody else. Probably not.
So, and the ball disappears.
Yeah, it'll come back up, but I want somebody to hit it. Like Pegasus right here.
There's Pegasus.
Boom. All right. So it looks like you can go 2 different ways here. The track splits, so you can go bottom or top. Like you see how we're dropping down, and some people are staying up. But we all end up into the double. What would we call
Twisty toilet bowl? Gravity well?
Gravity. Some people go in straight away. It looks like Slayer Street's still kind of out there on the left side of your screen. But we'll catch up to see who's kind of down here.
Into the
hexagon snake. Oh, nice, Ludo. Ludo did a little jump. He jumped over those little pegs.
Oh, really?
All right, into the top pipe. Slayer Street still kind of in first. It looks like this is the very end here.
And
Slayer Street. Freya in
that's
second.
it.
Madman Salb. This is once you get out of the top up there, it looks like it's just kind of a straight shot. Not much can
Nice
stop you
nature
there.
scene for the background.
I do like this little peg right here that's spinning really fast.
Yeah.
Let's see if Kara gets hit by it. Nope.
Hmm.
Boonk. It kind of like knocks you.
Oh, yeah.
Boonk. Boop. There's Doug and Jedi. Who's going to be the last? It looks like Chaos Queen. Oh, the Firewall's
MG
coming.
photo?
Firewall.
Oh.
It's going to get Chaos Queen.
Yeah.
No,
And
it's going to get me.
You
And
guys
Chaos.
are busy hanging out.
Cranky Dog. No, I made it. Run.
No, you're not.
Let's see, Cranky Dog. Cranky.
Maybe Cranky Dog. Maybe.
That wall's moving quick. He has it.
Yeah. He
There
made
it
it.
is.
Nope, you didn't burn.
Yep. The Slayer, Freya, and Grave. Top 3 there. What do you think? One more?
Yeah.
Okay. That was a pretty quick one. So
Yeah.
we'll try to see one that's pretty quick. Beautiful Marble-tastic adventure.
Okay.
We like adventures, so I'm going on an adventure.
I got strats there.
All right, chat. Last one.
This is for all the marbles.
All the marbles. What does that say? Shambug?
Yeah.
Shambuggy.
Yeah.
Shambug.
Unless that's an exclamation point.
I think it's an exclamation point. Shambug.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hmm.
This one has a bunch of teleporters on each of the little tentacles there. I wonder where it's going to be. Oh, sorry. I got to start the race. Sorry. Get your exclamation point plays in. Last one. Get as many points as you can.
Well, this is going to be the teleporter.
Yeah. So we go down in here into these teleporters. And then I think those teleport us into here. One of these.
Yeah.
I think. Well, I guess we'll figure it out.
Yes, we'll see.
I don't know where it's going to put us. It might put us in the middle of this octopus-looking thing.
And we will find out.
Good luck. Oh, yep. Puts us in a random teleporter.
Oh, wow.
A random arm.
And they've already made it through.
And then it teleports us into here. But there's 3 different ways to go here. Nobody went through the middle. Nobody went through this little middle area here with the blocks.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right, I'm going to slow this down so I can see. Catch my bearings here. All right, so it shot us off on the left and right. And then let's see who can get some good shots here. No one's made it through the middle except for Michael Paints Minis and MG Photo. Oh, blocks are going to slow people down here. It's about who's going to have momentum coming through.
So it's like a start over. So many blocks, it's just a start over.
Yep. Chaos Queen. It splits us off into the left and right again. More blocks on the left and right. Chaos Queen out in the front. Oh,
Wow.
went right through. Gonna go into another teleporter. I don't know where it's gonna put her. Chaos Queen. There you are. So we all go down this little thing. It looks like we're all kind of clumped
Wow.
together.
And it's already done.
Oh, it put us into the ending. That was a little anticlimactic.
Wasn't it?
And then we all shoot off into space.
Okay. What's the point?
Hey, Quinn, you got second on that one.
Oh.
Yeah. That one was kind of lame. Sorry. All right, let's see where we ended up on the local. So we got
Quindy LaRue.
Kara, and MG. Let's do the podium like we did last time.
There you go.
I don't know what it's going to look like. Oh, I have to click. Third place,
MG
Photo. Second place, I Draw Carolines. First place, our very own Quindy LaRue.
Congratulations.
You guys are the Marble Champions of May. Please send me an email, john@reapermini.com, JON, with your email, and I will give you your credit to reapermini.com. Thank you guys for playing marbles. Join us again in 2 weeks where we start the June tournament. June. So these three, MG, Quindy, Kara, send me a nice, lovely email. Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. And then here was the full rankings. Hey, Reaper Harley got pushed down to 5th.
Yeah, but she wasn't playing.
Yeah. So congratulations. All right. I'll come in there and we'll find a raid. And then we'll send you off to have a good weekend. Hold on. Coming.
And
Can you guys still hear the marbles noise? Or no?
you don't want a mean passive aggressive email? You want a nice email?
A nice one. I think Quindy sent me a really nice one last time. She sent me a hey, I'm the marble champion of the world email. All right, let me see. Who's on right now? I'm reloading. Okay, you guys can't hear it. Good. Oh, Madman sent you pictures of the penny. Let's see. Studio J7, Play in the Mud. Beyond the Box Art is on. Evan Blair. Let's rate Evan. I like Evan Blair. Evan Blair art. I like his line work. He does a lot of cool concept art. I've been I told Ron to see about him doing some concept art.
Yeah.
Ron said he likes his stuff, so
yeah,
we'll see. Raid Evan Blair art. There we go. All right, I got it ready. Hope you guys have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for Hobby Hijinks schedule and some more news updates for ReaperCon coming on the ReaperCon website.
Take care. Make good decisions.
Yeah. I'll see you. I'll probably stream a little bit next week as we get ready for North Texas RPGcon. Might do some light painting or some prepping for that event. Just some nice studio streams in the late afternoon after I get done mold making. Yeah. Have a good weekend.
You take care.
Tell Evan we said what's up. All right. Bye.